Well, I'm honored to be here to join you for this lunch. What a great showing. And the message that you being here and what you will send in your meetings, not just with members of Congress, but with your contacts at the administration, with those in the media, and when we go back home, sets an agenda and priorities that hopefully way past an election when it comes time to governing. We see the passion that brings you all here to Washington, D.C. today result in one victory after another. And the victories that are still ahead, as Ron DeSantis just so eloquently mentioned some of them, I would believe that next week that for the president's trip to Israel, it would present the perfect opportunity to announce that he is going to deliver on what was a campaign pledge to move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and I would reinforce on him to follow through on that. I happen to co-chair the House Republican Israel Caucus. I used to be both the lowest and highest ranking Jewish Republican in Congress. As you may know, we've doubled our numbers thanks to the election of David Kustoff in Tennessee's 8th District. So there are 2 of us. We still need to recruit a few more to get to a minion. So if any of you want to run, if you're on our side of the aisle, we have a little ways to go. But it also would be a great opportunity next week for the president to reinforce that it is, without doubt, unquestionably, the capital of Israel, the entirety of Jerusalem, and the president should not let that opportunity pass him by. As the president goes to pray at the Western Wall, I can't think of anyone who would be better to be accompanying him on that trip than the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who should be invited and encouraged to pray at the Western Wall. Some of the toughest challenges that are still unresolved and that lie ahead, where courage is deeply tested for America and our allies. We might speak to some in other neighboring countries who we might look to as friends of ours, but we cannot be deterred one bit in fulfilling our commitments to ensuring that we are celebrating a 100th anniversary and a 200th anniversary, that us being here renewing our pledge to combat anti-Semitism in any form, to combat the BDS movement on our college campuses or foreign countries and companies trying to harm the Israeli economy today. As we go through all of the challenges that face Israel and we stand shoulder to shoulder with her, not trying to be neutral when you have Palestinian terrorists murdering innocent Israelis and Americans, better leveraging our funds to ensure that we are not providing taxpayer dollars to the Palestinian Authority as long as they continue to incite violence and financially reward the murder of not just Israelis but Americans as well. Yes, these are the challenges that require courage beyond an election when it comes time to governing. Your presence here and your activism when you go back home and educating others is key for us to be back here 1 year from now, maybe celebrating at 51st. Why not? A good excuse to come back together again and to celebrate the big wins that were put up on the board, hopefully as early as next week, with hopefully an opportunity that does not pass us by. Thank you for what you do, for your passion and your advocacy.